I welcome you all to our today's training. So welcome to, which is brought by ReFX Academy. So your mentor, my name is Lee Mashere. So I'll be the one taking you through the course from foundation until we build a house, which is the skill of you becoming a profitable trader. So in our today's course, we are looking at this course, which is entitled Choosing an Online Broker. Choosing an Online Broker. So this is what we are going to discuss. Choosing an online broker. So may you make sure that you follow every step. Now, to begin with, what is a Forex broker? So as we are going to look at, as we'll be looking at choosing this online Forex broker, we need to understand what is this animal called Forex broker. So Forex broker, this is a financial services company or companies that provide traders access to a platform for buying and selling foreign currencies. So this is a financial services company that provide or assist Forex traders to have access to a platform where they will be able to buy and sell foreign currencies in order for them to make profit. So that is a broker. So a broker, it comes in between the market, the financial market, and the traders. In the introduction, we looked at a lot of traders who are into this trading. So this is a Forex, this is a broker. For those who have forgotten what Forex is about, so Forex in short is foreign exchange. This is where transactions in the Forex market are always between a pair of two currencies, okay? A pair of two currencies. So now, we need to understand that a Forex broker may also be known as a retail Forex broker or a currency trading broker. It's very important that you get to understand these, okay? Very, very important that you get to understand. So once you see a retail Forex broker, it is just the same as the Forex broker or currency trading broker. It's just one and the same. So let us continue. Now, let us now look at Forex broker types. The types of Forex broker types. So there are two types of Forex broker. So there's what we call regulated Forex brokers and non-regulated Forex brokers. So this is what we are going to look at. So there are those which are authorized and those which are not authorized, but they are also operating, okay? So this is what we are going to discuss. So to begin with, what are these Forex brokers which are authorized, okay? So these are brokers which have got a license which has been given by the institution which looks at or which controls or which allows or which offers license or authority to companies or to brokers who want to venture or to be offering Forex trading services to customers. So it simply means just like for banks, for a company to come up with a bank, they must be registered to a central bank. So a central bank, it is what gives license to banks and there are certain rules or requirements which a certain bank should follow. So for those banks which are given license, these are what we call a graded broker. Okay. Now in this case, we are not talking about forex brokers. So forex brokers, these are companies which has applied for a license. Okay, which has applied for a license. Okay, in order to begin to give these services. So any broker which has got a license. Okay. So now, what are the what are some of the advantages when you register with a broker which is registered or which is operating, which has been given a license? What are some of the benefits? So the benefit is that there is transparency. So these brokers, they will give you all the information how to operate. They will not hide anything. Okay. There's also what you call security funds. When you deposit your money, you can deposit $10,000. You have nothing to fear about. You have nothing to fear about because your funds are protected. Okay? Because this company or this broker, it is registered. It is being monitored by those who have given them a license. Okay? So that is one of the advantage or the benefit once you register to the broker. Also, there are issues of resolution in case when there is something which has happened. In case something in the broker, they have made an issue with the system, then you end up losing money. You end up losing funds. The broker can refund you. Okay. The broker can refund you if anything happens. Okay. There's also protection in case scammers. They will make sure that you protect your funds in all angles so that scammers do not enter. No wonder you see certain brokers, they will tell you to say once you deposit with the bank, that's the same method that you need to use to withdraw. Meaning what they are doing that. They are there to protect your money so that your funds, so that no one can enter into, can have access to your trading account. They will put in a lot of restriction, a lot of protection so that your account is protected. So that is an advantage of when you are registered with a broker which has got a license. Okay, with a broker which has got license. Now, what of a broker which does not have a license? So most of these brokers which does not have license, it is just the opposite. These are brokers which are operating, but they do not have a license. So these are unregulated brokers, forex brokers. They are operating, but they do not have a license. Just like also in Zambia, there are companies which might be operating, but they are not registered. Even within the forex, there are people are teaching about forex. They are teaching about forex, but those companies are not registered. Okay, so there are also people who do not follow rules. Just like brokers, there are certain there are brokers who do not follow rules. They'll just create a broker, then they'll begin to operate without even register. So now these brokers, they are not subjected to laws or restrictions, so they can do what they want with their broker. Okay, they can do what they want. Now let us move again. What are the risks of choosing these brokers which are not registered? The risk that is involved is that you discover that these brokers, they can abuse customers, they can abuse you, they can do what they want. You discover that there are certain brokers where you deposit, they will bring maybe a commission, they will bring maybe a promotion to say once you fund this amount of money, once you deposit with this, then we'll give you this. Then when it comes to withdraw, you discover that there are issues, you are failing to withdraw. There are brokers where when you make profit, just to withdraw your funds is a problem. So these are some of the issues with these brokers, and there's nothing that you can do. So you need to know which broker to deal with, okay? They can abuse you, they have no respect with their customers, their traders, okay? So again, the other issue is that your funds cannot be guaranteed that your funds are protected, okay? So everything can happen. Then it can also, these are what turns into a scam broker. There are brokers, there are also brokers that you have heard, others from South Africa, we just started and later on the broker disappeared. Can you imagine? And people started crying. So these are some of the issues that some of the risk when you are operating on a broker which is not authorized, okay, which is not licensed, okay. So even if you may make a complaint, you can complain, you write a complaint to say, no, this broker has done me that. There's nothing can happen because the broker that you registered, it was not authorized, okay. So these brokers, they can stop any time without any guarantee. They can stop any time without any guarantee. You just discover that from nowhere the broker has disappeared. So no wonder you need to be careful. You need just to look at those brokers which are only which have been authorized, so that you do not have issues in near future. Now, the other issue is that the information in data for you traders or for retail customers are not safe. Because when you are entering, they will tell you to say, any broker, they will tell you to say, upload your proof, send your proof of payment, send your bank statement. Those are your details, okay, from your bank. So they'll tell you, send your ID. Now, if the broker itself, it is not authorized, you can expose yourself those details, and people can end up taking advantage over your information. So no wonder it is very important that you get to know which broker to go for. Okay? Can I see some 77 in the chat box? If you have gotten so far what I've some 77 in the chat box. If you have gotten what I've said so far, some 77 in the chat box, 77 in the chat box, 77 in the chat box. So if anyone asks you the types of brokers, there are two types. Then we're also going to look at the other type in another category, okay? But these types, there are those who are registered and those who are not registered. Just like, people are stubborn. So there are companies which do not. So it takes, there is others, they can register, they can start operating as a broker, whereas they are raising money they are raising money because it requires millions. It requires millions of dollars for you to get a license as a broker. So even if myself I want to come up, or the FX Academy, we decide to come up with a broker, there is a huge amount of money that is needed. One, there's also a huge amount of money that is needed for us to pay for us to be given a license. One, a lot of brokers, they are looking at that, so they end up to avoid the issue of give a license. And there are a lot of people who are trading on those brokers. Okay. So now let us go further. So which brokers are the most authorized brokers? Okay. Those which I can recommend, these are the following that you can see here. Okay. These are the brokers that I can recommend, which are protected. Okay. These are some. Or amongst those which are registered or those which are licensed. Now the most which has got more protection, these are the categories that I've just showed you. Okay, so these are the categories. So this is where we end in our today's training. Like I said, it was just a short course. It was a short course. So this is what we had for today concerning the blockers, concerning the blocker that you can, which you need to understand once you begin to create an account. If you are a newbie, these are some of the things that you need to bear in mind. These are some of the things that you need to bear in. These are some of the things that you need to bear in mind as a newbie. Okay, these are some of the things that you need to bear in mind as a newbie. These are some of the things that you need to bear in mind as a newbie. So this is where we end in our today's course. Let us meet also in a next course so that we may discover more about trading.